don't know what those are.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Thanks for stopping by. And if you have been aching to see some totally anomalous, bizarre, and utterly mysterious footage, well, then you're going to want to watch today's video. So to start, I specifically chose this clip because I think it is probably the most insane out of all of these that you guys are about to see. So what you guys just saw was a piece of UFO footage sent in by a viewer out of Colorado who caught this amazing video during a violent lightning storm late at night. Now, what makes this one stand out isn't the storm itself in the dark, grainy footage, it's what's above the storm. In the clip, which only runs for about 40 seconds, the camera aimed at the sky in a fixed, static position, but right from the start, you can see them. 4 bright lights sitting motionless, totally motionless, above the clouds, arranged in what looks like a perfect square formation. And these aren't aircraft lights or reflections. These things are above the storm. I have seen enough storm footage of UFOs. Again, as I've said countless times, if I were an alien race or a visitor from another part of the galaxy, what is one of the most rich and infinite sources of energy to power one's spacecraft? Well, park it in a lightning storm besides the sun. So electricity of any kind, energy from lightning storms, seem to attract a lot of these UFOs. And this footage sets really high up on the list now of some of my favorites of these things captured in storms. Getting back to the footage, as it starts, you can see these 4 bright lights, totally motionless, arranged in this square formation. Each one of the mysterious lights gives off that thick, diffused glow that you get when headlights cut through fog when you're driving, which tells me that they're not under the cloud layer, they're well above it. The source of the footage said that they were completely still the entire time. There was no drift of these mystery lights or the craft hiding behind them, no change in position whatsoever. Then about halfway through the footage, it happens. 2 of the lights, side by side, just shut off. And then just a moment later, the other 2 go dark, the same exact way. And when the lightning flashes again, lighting up that exact part of the sky where these lights were, there seems to be nothing there. No silhouette, no outline, nothing. Whatever it was, it seems to be gone. That is until, as I continued to move toward the end of this footage, a flash of lightning captured within stood out to me, and what appears to be a well-defined square or rectangular shaped outline, clearly darker than the surrounding skies around it being lit up by the lightning. Here is the original still, and then here is some simple contrast enhancement where I've upped the contrast a little bit and then brightened it just to bring out whatever detail I could, and this appears and to me could possibly be the object in question. If indeed this outline, which I'm showing you different versions of, and I don't think is pareidolia whatsoever, it would indicate that this object shut its lights off and then quickly began hightailing it into the distance as if it could sense the camera, at which point it almost immediately shuts its lights off. And then as I'm going painstakingly through each frame, especially of when the lightning hits, I see this square object in the distance, and I can't help but think, what if? Could this be the mystery object? Tell me what you guys think. Now, here we have a clip that is pretty self-explanatory, captured over California. I don't see an exact city in the email here, so I'm waiting to hear back on that. But as you will hear in this footage, we have a female that has pretty much gotten herself lost in town, trying to record this glowing formation of lights sitting like a perfect invisible triangle, or TR3B, in the sky above what appears to be like a Home Depot, and it's just really, really cool. So check this out.
That's totally a fucking ship right there. That's like straight up, I turned down the wrong road. That's a fucking UFO, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. It's literally like 100 feet off the ground. In a perfect triangle. Right there. Guys, I'm like, it's right above whatever this store is. That's like the Home Depot or something? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just kind of lost down a road, but like, I think is that the Home Depot? I can't even fucking tell. That's literally right there though. Like, that's not stars. I'm looking at this with my own eyes in real time.
Okay, so as I said, really self-explanatory, completely locked in the sky, not moving, not turning, not getting any brighter, not acting like they are any other, kind of aircraft. And, the viewer stated that this triangle just hovered here long before she started filming it, or rather recording it. And it was enough to where, it freaked her out. She was a local resident, and this apparently, obviously isn't normal where this was captured. So, not the first time we've seen formations of glowing lights, especially in the shapes of triangles sitting in our skies. So, cool footage, and hope you enjoyed this one. Tell me what you think down in the comments. So lastly today, guys, but certainly not least, we've got this piece of UFO footage that was filmed from inside of a commercial airliner of some sort, recorded by a passenger sitting near the window of the plane. And somewhere over what looks to be a coastal region, I believe the email says New Jersey. I have to pull it up here. For some reason, I'm not able to find it. Maybe one of you guys will recognize it. But nonetheless, we can see a large body of water in the distance, maybe a city shoreline, and then the land stretching below. The plane is not at cruising altitude yet either. It's only, to me, maybe 5,000 feet in the air, maybe 10,000, you guys tell me. But as you can see off in the distance, this completely white tic-tac shaped object appears gliding through the sky past the plane in the distance in the opposite direction. And so what we have here, as you're seeing, is this long, pure white cigar-shaped object gliding through the air in the opposite direction of the plane it's being recorded from. And the viewer stated in the email that this object had no designs on it, no wings, that there was not an airport off the frame, which is the first thing I asked. He said no, that this object was certainly not a plane, as they frequently fly around the country and obviously would know the difference. And so they see this thing and it's just gliding across the sky on what looks like a slow, steady, just ultra smooth downward path slightly, like it's moving across invisible ice almost. There are no wings, no flashing lights, no visible structure at all, no insignia, a solid white body with identical pointed ends on both sides. And what's wild to me about this is just how steady it moves. There's no exhaust trail, no hint of propulsion. It's almost as if it's just coasting, completely disconnected from the air turbulence around it. And so the witness tracks it for several seconds before it exits the frame. And, you know, when we enhance the footage, zooming in and adjusting the color, it becomes even clearer. This isn't a drone, it's not a jet, it's not a balloon. The uniform brightness and symmetry are just too perfect. So, tell me what you guys think of this one. Post your comments, I love reading them. And I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and it's pieces of footage like the ones featured today that once again solidify the fact to me that we are not alone on this planet. We are being visited. So you guys keep your eyes up, keep your cameras ready, subscribe, hit that like, and click the notification bell. Much love to all of my 2 million plus subscribers. You guys have a great night, and I will see you back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.